What if the opportunities you've been waiting for are already beginning to unfold? But Spirit first needs you to recognize your own value. Today's reading explores the guidance available to help you align with your true purpose and abundance. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sacred Season Healing. If you're new here, my name is Marjorie, and on this channel we use tarot as a tool for self-reflection, healing, and spiritual growth. Today's reading is our career, purpose, and abundance tarot reading. So whether you're searching for a new job, considering a career change, building a business, stepping into retirement with a new purpose, or simply wondering what your next chapter holds, this reading is intended to offer guidance and encouragement. So as always, remember that this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates with your situation, leave behind what doesn't, and trust your own intuition above all else, okay? So before we begin, take a slow, deep breath, set the intention to receive whatever message is for your highest good, and let's see what Spirit would like to share today, okay? The first question I want to ask Spirit is, Spirit, what energy is currently surrounding the collective's career, purpose, abundance, or financial journey? Okay. Please show us clearly, Spirit, what energy is currently surrounding the collective's career, purpose, abundance, or financial journey. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's great. Okay, let's keep going. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else for career, purpose, abundance, or financial journey? Okay. The next question I'd like to ask Spirit for this first part of the reading is, what challenge, lesson, or limiting belief is Spirit encouraging the collective to recognize or work through at this time? So Spirit, what challenge, lesson, or limiting belief are you encouraging the collective to recognize or work through? Thank you. The Nine of Cups. Is there anything else, Spirit? The Page of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. And the last question I want to ask on this first half of the reading is, what strengths, gifts, opportunities, or hidden resources can the collective lean into to move closer to their highest purpose and greater abundance? I'll repeat that. That was a long question. So Spirit, please tell us what strengths, gifts, opportunities, or hidden resources can the collective lean into to move closer to their highest purpose and greatest abundance? Please show us clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Anything else? Okay, no. So let's pause for a second here during this first half of the reading, and we'll see what messages have come out so far. Okay? Okay, so when we asked what energy is currently surrounding the collective's career, purpose, abundance, or financial journey, we got the Ace of Pentacles. I absolutely love seeing this card in a career and abundance reading because it represents new opportunities. It represents fresh beginnings and doors opening up for us, you know. So for many of you, I think Spirit is showing that there's a new opportunity entering your life, or one that's already beginning to present itself, okay? Take it how it resonates for you. This could be a new job. It could be a promotion. It could be a business opportunity. It could be additional income, a new career path, or even a new way of thinking about your purpose, you know? So the Ace of Pentacles, it also reminds us that these opportunities have the potential to grow into something long-term and stable if we're willing to nurture them. So I think Spirit's saying that abundance isn't just possible, it's becoming available for us. And the important part is recognizing the opportunity when it appears and being willing to take that first step. Okay, and then with the second question, I asked what challenge, lesson, or limiting belief is Spirit encouraging the collective to recognize or work through at this time? And we got the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the King of Wands, okay? Now, I actually see this more as Spirit challenging you to stop settling for what's simply comfortable and instead begin pursuing what genuinely fulfills you, okay? Emotionally fulfills you. The Nine of Cups asks, what truly makes your heart happy, okay? Not what everyone else expects from you, but what brings you a sense of purpose and satisfaction, okay? And then the Page of Wands, it encourages you to stay curious, explore new possibilities, and follow the ideas or passions that continue calling your attention, okay? Then with the King of Wands, he reminds us to believe in ourselves and confidently take the lead in our own lives. Don't wait for someone else to give you permission to pursue your dreams, okay? So the lesson here may be to stop doubting yourself, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and trust that you're capable of creating the life and career you truly desire. Okay, your confidence and willingness to take action are just as important as the opportunity itself. Okay, they go hand in hand. Okay, so now question 3, what strengths, gifts, opportunities, or hidden resources can the collective lean into to move closer to their highest purpose and greater abundance? And we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So this tells me your greatest strength isn't necessarily moving quickly, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. But it's your ability to stay committed. He is very determined, though. He keeps going, okay? Even though he moves slowly, he keeps going. So he reminds us that lasting success is built one step at a time. You don't have to have everything figured out today. Just keep showing up consistently, making steady progress, and honoring your responsibilities, okay? And then with the Queen of Pentacles, this shows us that the outcome of that steady effort, okay, because she kind of represents stability, security, abundance, and creating a life that feels grounded and supported. So she's kind of like showing the outcome of this steady, slow but steady progress, okay? She reminds us that true abundance isn't only about money, it's also about building a life where you feel safe, capable, and confident in your ability to provide for yourself and for those you love, okay? So together, these cards are encouraging you to trust the process, basically. Just keep moving forward. Even if your progress feels slow, every small step is building a stronger foundation, and over time, those consistent efforts, they can lead to the stable, abundant life that you're working toward, okay? Okay, so now, before we move into the second half of today's reading, I'd like to invite you to take a moment to reflect on what we've talked about so far. You may even want to pause the video and spend a few minutes journaling, or just come back to the video later. I'm going to give you some journal prompts, some questions you can reflect on from the message here, okay? So first question, what opportunities have been showing up in my life that I may have been overlooking or doubting? What truly lights me up and brings me a sense of purpose and fulfillment? Where in my career or financial journey do I need to believe in myself more? What small, consistent step can I take this week to move closer to the life I'm trying to create? What does abundance genuinely mean to me beyond money or material success? Okay, so remember, healing and growth don't usually happen all at once. They happen through the small choices we make every day, and every step you take is moving you closer to the life that you're meant to live, okay? I always told my kids, when they were younger, well, in high school, trying to decide what they're going to do after high school. All three of them, I had 3 boys. I told all 3 of them, choose based off of what excites you, something you're passionate about, because you have to go to this workplace, so to speak, every single day. You spend more of your waking hours there than you do at home, and for 30 plus years. So you need to choose something you're very passionate about. Don't go after a career just simply because it pays good, And one of them listened and the other 2 did not. So they went after the money, But now looking back, they even remind me, Mom, I remember you saying this to me. I wish I would have listened to you, So just something to think about. I thought I'd share that. But okay, so if these readings are resonating with you so far, I would truly appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may need this message today, okay? Your support helps the channel grow. It gets the messages out so it can reach more people who are looking for guidance, encouragement, and healing on their own journey, okay? So, and if you're comfortable sharing, let us know down in the comments what opportunity or dream are you feeling called to pursue right now. I always enjoy reading comments, and you never know who your story might encourage, okay? So now let's see what Spirit wants us to know in the second half of today's reading. I'd like to ask 3 more questions. First one is, Spirit, what truth, healing perspective, or shift in mindset will help the collective align more fully with their purpose, career, and abundance? Okay, what truth, healing perspective, or shift in mindset will help the collective align more fully with their purpose, career, and abundance? Spirit, let's see it. Please show us. Thank you. Truth, healing perspective, or shift in mindset, Spirit. Please show us clearly. Thank you. King of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Anything else? Anything else? No. Okay. Next question I'd like to ask Spirit. Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to put that back only because I didn't ask the question. I don't know if it goes with the one I just asked or the one I'm getting ready to ask. So if it wants to come out, or Spirit wants it to come out, he'll send it out again, right? Okay. What is the most important message, 10 of Pentacles, Spirit wants the collective to remember as they continue building a life and career that is aligned with their highest good? Wow, 10 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, that just dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, like this is the perfect success card, right? It's abundance. So that was awesome. Okay, and the last question here. Spirit, what blessing, opportunity, transformation, or new chapter is likely to unfold as the collective continues trusting their path and taking inspired action toward their purpose and abundance? Oh, let's try that again. Okay. What blessing, okay, Knight of Wands, opportunity, transformation, or new chapter is likely to unfold? Spirit, please show us clearly. Is there anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Nope. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what the message. So, we first asked what truth, healing perspective, or shift in mindset will help the collective align more fully with their purpose, career, and abundance. And we got the King of Pentacles, okay, and the 7 of Swords. So I think Spirit's asking the collective to stop believing every fearful thought. That's what the 7 of Swords represents, okay? So just stop believing every fearful thought that comes into your mind, okay? Because the Seven of Swords can sometimes represent self-doubt, limiting beliefs, or, the stories we tell ourselves that keep us from moving forward. Maybe it's thoughts like, I'm not qualified enough. What if I fail? Or what if it doesn't work out? That kind of thing. So, but then we have the King of Pentacles, and I almost see him standing there reminding you of who you really are. Like the king is grounded. He's dependable, responsible, patient, capable, and confident because he's built his success one step at a time. So the healing perspective here is to stop identifying with your fears and start identifying with your strengths, okay? Just trust your experience, trust your wisdom, trust your ability to create stability and abundance, okay? Don't let that fear make your decisions for you. Let your confidence, your integrity, and your dedication lead the way instead, okay? All right, and then we asked, what is the most important message Spirit wants the collective to remember as they continue building a life and career that is aligned with their highest good? And I was so happy to see this because this is incredible. It's an incredible card to receive for this question. Spirit wants you to remember that what you're building isn't just about today. It's about creating something that lasts a long time. It has a lasting value to it. The Ten of Pentacles, it represents long-term success. It represents stability, financial security, fulfillment, and creating a life that feels abundant in every sense of the word, So for some of you, this could represent building a career you truly love. For others, it could be creating financial freedom, leaving a legacy for your family, or for yourself to your family, supporting your family, or even finally feeling secure after years of hard work, okay? Okay, and then Spirit is reminding you, just don't lose sight of the bigger picture, okay? Every step you're taking today is helping build the future you're hoping for, okay? So keep going, don't give up. The vision is bigger than what you can see right now, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles proves that. So then we asked, what blessing, opportunity, transformation, or new chapter is likely to unfold as the collective continues trusting their path and taking inspired action toward their purpose and abundance? And we got the Knight of Wands. Now, I love this as the closing energy because after all the steady pentacles that we had in this reading, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So after all of that, here's the fire. This is what gets us going, right? Fire. It's all about movement. So things may begin moving much more quickly for you. Opportunities may start appearing faster. You may feel more motivated, more inspired. You could feel more confident about taking action toward your goals, okay? And the Knight of Wands follows what he's passionate about, without a doubt. He isn't standing still anymore. He's moving, okay? This is a fast-moving energy, okay? So I also feel like many of you will begin reconnecting with your excitement. Instead of operating from fear or obligation, you'll start making choices that are aligned with your purpose and what truly inspires you. So Spirit is encouraging you to trust that inner fire. When opportunity meets preparation and confidence, momentum naturally follows, okay? Okay, what a beautiful message from Spirit today. This reading, I think, just reminds us that new opportunities are already beginning to unfold, okay? That we don't have to let fear define our future, and that by taking steady, consistent steps, right, we're going to move toward what truly inspires us. We can build the abundant and fulfilling life we're meant to live, okay? All right, so now let's close today's reading with a few healing tools and practices to help you stay aligned with your purpose, your confidence, and abundance throughout the week, okay? So Let's start with affirmations. You can repeat these each morning or whenever you need a reminder of your worth and potential. So here goes. I am worthy of success, abundance, and meaningful opportunities. I trust myself to make wise decisions for my future. I release fear and choose confidence. I take consistent steps toward the life I am creating. Abundance flows to me as I live in alignment with my purpose. I have everything I need within me to succeed. Okay, some mind-body practice. You can take a 20 to 30-minute walk, practice strength training, yoga, or any movement that helps you feel strong and grounded. And as you move, imagine yourself releasing self-doubt and more, stepping more fully into your confidence and purpose. Okay? You might want to try some sound frequency. Just try listening to 528 hertz. That's often associated with positive transformation and personal empowerment. Or if you choose, you could listen to 417 hertz, which many people use while focusing on releasing old patterns and embracing new beginnings. So simply allow the music to help you relax and reconnect with your intentions. Okay, some crystals that you may feel drawn to work with are citrine, for abundance, confidence, and prosperity. Pyrite to support motivation, success, and taking action. Green aventurine to welcome new opportunities and growth. Tiger's eye for courage, confidence, focus, and wise decision making. And clear quartz to amplify your intentions and bring mental clarity. Okay. Now, if you enjoy essential oils, wild orange is for optimism and joy. Bergamot is to encourage confidence and emotional balance. Peppermint for motivation, focus, and mental clarity. Frankincense for grounding and spiritual connection. And then some self-care practice, okay? You could choose one small action this week that your future self will thank you for later, okay? That might be updating your resume, applying for a position, learning a new skill, organizing your finances, networking with someone, starting that business idea you've been thinking about, or simply taking one intentional step toward a goal that you've been putting off. Remember, you don't have to accomplish everything today. Consistent progress creates lasting success, okay? And I wanted to say earlier in the reading, if some of you are even considering retirement, if you're at that age and you're kind of unsure, a little bit of self-doubt, am I ready? Am I stable enough? Maybe one of your self-care practices this week could be for you to check into your financial health, looking at your finances and actually crunching some numbers and seeing if you're ready, or meet with that financial advisor and let them help you to, be able to decide, am I ready? Okay. So if today's reading resonated with you, I'd truly appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may need this message, okay? And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What opportunity are you feeling called to pursue? Or what is one small step you're committing to take this week toward your purpose or abundance, okay? I'd love to hear that. Your story may be exactly the encouragement someone else needs to hear too. Okay, so in closing, thank you so much for spending this time with me today and for allowing me to be a part of your healing journey. Always remember that your purpose isn't about comparing your path to anyone else's. It's about becoming more fully yourself, trusting the gifts that you've been given, and taking one faithful step at a time, okay? No matter where you are today, every small action, every lesson, every new beginning is helping build the life you're meant to create, or even start a new chapter in life, okay? So until next time, take care of yourself, trust your intuition, keep moving forward one step at a time, and remember, your healing matters, your purpose matters, and so do you, okay? I'll see you in the next reading. Love and light. Bye.